Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. 5/12ths of the way to Christmas. It's what did I buy in May of 2024? And of course, first off this month from Flesh and Blood, Bright Lights. I got two booster boxes of this. I originally tried to buy four, and two of them got canceled because keeping track of your inventory is really, really hard. So I paid $60 each for these. They are $70 each today out on the big marketplaces. I got a discount of 14%. Next up, Dust Till Dawn. I bought another 4-box case of this, bringing the total to 8 boxes, which is my standard position of every Flesh and Blood release. I paid $55 each for these. They are $80 each on the big marketplaces today, so I saved 31%. If you want to know what I'm buying, when I buy it, sometimes before I buy it, join the Patreon. That's one of the perks, along with the monthly newsletter, along with being able to message me and reliably get an answer, and along with the sales threads that I post up there and the monthly sales events and the intermittent sales that I hold. All kinds of perks to the Patreon. Second up, on to Pokemon. Can you believe this? Sword and Shield base. What is this? 4 years old now? I think 4 years old, but I was looking around at all my Sword and Shield boxes, realized I was missing a couple things, and went in to buy a few. So I bought two of those. I paid $261 each. They're $310 each on the big marketplaces today. So I saved 16% each. And next, Rebel Clash. Yep, I got two of these also. This was SWSH02, Sword and Shield 02 from 4 years ago. I paid $191 each. They are $210 today out on the marketplaces, so 9% discount. And my normal position in all standard Pokemon expansions, Temporal Forces. This is what, SV05, I think? SV05. I bought a case, 6 boxes. I paid $86 per box instead of the $100 they're going for today out in the open market. A 14% discount. And lastly, I can't show it to you because I've already filed it away in one of the closets around the house. I bought a case of Paradox Rift Elite Trainer boxes for $268. They are $308 on the marketplaces today, so 13% discount. Again, if you want to know what I'm buying it sometimes before I buy it, join the Patreon. There's plenty of other perks to it. So that was May. Now, going into June, the biggest thing, of course, is Modern Horizons 3 is releasing. Again, I keep begging people, do not underestimate the performance of collector boxes recently. You see this? Yeah. You remember what these were selling for early on? 200s-ish? These were sold to card stores originally at standard expansion collector box prices. And by the time of release day, when it started coming out that print runs had been adjusted, and by adjusted, I mean strangled, these were already up in the 300s. And what are they today? Like 500, 550, something like that. Do not underestimate WotC's ability to create value by controlling the print runs of the collector boxes. They have been showing now for a long time, for 18 months, that they can control those print runs on the collector boxes. They have only had 2 duds in that time, Murders at Karlov Manor and Dominaria Remastered. All the rest have done well. All the rest have stayed above their original wholesale prices and climbed on top of that. So when we get to Modern Horizons 3, such an awesomely powerful set, designed with the intent of wrecking the modern format, of forcing rotation onto it, WotC is not going to hold back. If you think that Modern Horizons 3 collector boxes are going to come out and crash, then you and I are just going to have to disagree on it. So don't be caught flat-footed. You have been warned. Now, as for the rest of the market, it's pretty calm. It's very enjoyable. It's fun being in this hobby right now and not having to constantly look everywhere to try to find good prices, to try to find the best deals, because you know that everything's pretty much going to be around the same price that it was last week and the week before, and pretty close to the same price that it was the month before that. Prices aren't bouncing all around crazy all over the place every month like they were during 2022 and to a lesser extent in 2023. For my patrons, I posted up the June sales thread. Those are the things you can buy all month long. The Pokemon bundles did great last month. I was very surprised with how well they did, so I'm going to keep selling those for now. And the sealed magic products, the selection is pretty close to the same as last month with one new addition. So, last but certainly not least, the improved eggnog recipe is coming this month during June. Don't sleep on it. It needs to sit in your fridge and age. The longer, the better. I learned a lot from making several batches of it last year. I've changed it up. I think it's much better. You might call it chewy at this point. So, very delicious. I managed to keep 1 quart of it in my fridge all the way until March and then finally drink it. So, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be coming this month in June. Let me know what you're looking forward to, guys, what you're seeing out there, what you bought this month, anything else. Join the Patreon, too. Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.